Okay, we're going to do this a little bit differently. You're going to see me putting the phone back in its harness, in its tripod position, and get it all set up. Looks a little, trying to get it, that's a little bit better. This is a little crooked. See, bonus content. I'll throw that out there once in a while for you guys. Why not? Does everything have to be static in life? Boring, the same old predictable thing? That's not me. That's not my personality. All right, H.E.A.T, Rise cover. I'm assuming H.E.A.T is the name of the song. Rise is the band. We do know Dan Vasc. This is from 3 years ago. I don't know this song. Let's go. Oh, Victor. He's becoming one of my favorite musicians. He already is, I guess. You know, just such a talent that Dan surrounded himself with. Rise. Rise. That guitar sounds so good. I love the first half of that solo. This part's good too, but I really love the first half. Man we know and love. That's the Dan we know and love. Okay, it's just going to regurgitate the beginning. Yeah, that's the Dan we know and love. I was thinking about his song selections too, and how inspiring they are. And a lot of the epic metal, the power metal that he chooses, is often has that inspirational element, that what's the word I'm looking for? Anthemic feel to it. He seems to consistently choose those, and I think that's a reflection of who he is, his drive and determination. Like we seen him in his 10 years, the Dragon Force cover. The song was "The Last Journey Home" at the end, where he was talking about his journey and having that vision and having that determination, that ambition, that stick to itiveness to strategize your goals and to get there, and that's very important. And sometimes it's not as easy. Like, that's the outline, right? But it's not that easy to just do it. You have to think about it, and oftentimes it's trial and error. Just like with this channel, where I started from to where I am now. I mean, if you go back to my earliest stuff, it was a whole different thing. I started out in the basement of the house that I lived in when I was married, and it was just sort of a corner storage area, and it's the way it looked. And I knew that it kind of looked kind of weird like that, but I chose that purposely because I knew as I was going to go on this journey, there was going to be growth. And not only growth as a reactor, as a person, but I wanted to show the audience that there was the visual reminder of growth. So the backdrop changed, right? And then of course there's some major things happened in my life. I'm not married anymore, and that was not by design. That was something that just sort of happened. I'll leave it at that because that's not your business. But as far as where I'm going with this story, it it changed the direction that I was going. And it took me a while to get back on board. But where I'm at now, I started the videos again, different background, drop, different place, same person, same goal. And over the last 9 months, it's been this. And the growth is just through the roof, right? So, and again, what we see with Dan when we were watching at his earlier stuff to where he is now, you see that growth. You see where he was performing, where he was recording, to where he is now and what he's doing. And it is all about growth. And if you stop growing, if you stop doing the things that you love, that's when you start to lose hope. And you can't do that. You can't. You have to keep pushing on. Some of you may be going through rough times right now. Dan picks you up. I've read your comments where he's inspired you, and that's his stated goal, is to inspire people. And I'm here to tell you, as somebody who's gone through some pretty rough things personally, it's you have to go through that grind. And when you get through that grind with your determination, you get to the other end, you get to the other side, great things will happen. You will have, there are going to be so many blessings in store for you, but you got to keep the faith. You got to keep the faith. Keep talking to God. Learn to pray. Just follow Jesus. He will guide your heart. I'm telling you from personal experience, if you're a hater, just shut your mouth and don't even comment. Okay? I'm serious. Because I know what I'm talking about. I know what I've been through. And I know where I'm going. Okay? Once you're touched, once you get through a storm with him guiding you, there's no doubt of his reality. And but that doesn't mean you're never going to go through storms. That doesn't mean you're never going to struggle. But at least you have a guide to get through, help you get through. I'm going to leave it at that. A lot of this other personal stuff, I'm going to put together vlogs, daily life vlogs, and I'm going to be putting it up on Patreon, and they'll be on certain tiers, because we're going to really expand things there, and I'd like to see you guys there. And in fact, I expect to see a lot of you guys over there, as many as possible. There is a free tier right now, and there are other tiers you can join. You don't like that tier, you can go to a lower tier, you can go to a higher tier. It's all flexible for you guys. It really is. But it's all about getting closer to this guy right here and going on that journey together. So God bless you. Jesus loves you. And I will talk to you later. Bye.